New, another episode of Red Pill Nomad, RPN in the house. It's Thursday, the last day of September 2021. And I am going to title this episode with the inverse of Andrew Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. With something along the lines of how to alienate people and lose friends. And this is because of my personal experience. As I mentioned in previous episodes, I'm in my mid-40s. I'm 44 now. Never been married. No kids. And I'm ready to retire. I have my own business, doing subcontracting through a large consulting practice for a global brand, car manufacturer, automotive company. And it has reminded me that it's time to go. It's time to check out as far as the corporate world, tech, cyber, from a Fortune 100 standpoint. And a couple of beers, drinking one now. Middle-aged male. I don't have that many close friends. Associates, college, sure. And the closest friends I have are from my college days. And I caught up with them a couple of weekends ago. And we did the camping thing and college football and everything else. And it's nice to see them. Haven't seen them in a long time, year or so. And I mentioned to them that I am retiring. May 2022, next year. Okay. It's almost October. Less than a year, 10 months. And the response, there is a reactions of two of the three buddies that I caught up with that weekend was not positive. I'm originally from Philadelphia. I live in the Charlotte area now, South Carolina. Charlotte is in North Carolina, but very close to the South Carolina border. Originally from Philly, I am. And a lot of folks from New Jersey, South Jersey as they call it, will say they're from Philly, right? It's a very similar circumstance where Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania, but there's a river, the Delaware River, and then across the river is New Jersey. Well, there isn't a river straddling North Carolina and South Carolina as a border. That said, right, the city, and especially its suburbs, and I'm in a suburb, does include South Carolina. And I mention that because I mentioned my buddies a couple minutes ago. And yeah, they did not take that. Two of the three didn't take that statement well. And being from Philadelphia, I have family members, many still up in the Philadelphia area, Philly, and they didn't take well when I lost both my folks that I would not be moving back. let alone any mentioning of leaving the states. So, what does that mean? Why am I talking about this? If you change because you have options, the flexibility to desire, being cognizant of a need to change, and folks who can't or won't change hear this, it's not always going to be good. Matter of fact, not to be negative and pessimistic, more often than not, it's going to be a negative reaction response. Physical, maybe even verbal, and that's life. And it's a shame. I hope, I had hope it would not be that way, but it is. When you strive to improve, someone's going to try to pull you down. Haters. You may have heard of the crab and the crab bucket analogy metaphor, where a crab tries to get out and the others will pull that crab back. And at 44 years old, I've heard this before. I've seen it before when I started my own business, when I went to grad school, when I moved around. It still hurts. You know, it's still something I have to deal with. I'm old enough that it doesn't hurt as much. It's still there. And there's a very sad but real reality that you have to do what's best for yourself. You have to change. And a long time ago, in my mid 20s, working in Philly, a lot of folks up in New England, Hartford, Connecticut, etc. One of the executive types said that change is constant. The velocity of the change is the variable. And that is very true. Very, very true. But still, change is a very tough pill for people to swallow. Even think about ingesting. So to wrap things up, I mentioned I'm old enough to know that if friends or family react, respond negatively, poorly, your decision change. That's their problem. It's not yours. But be prepared because lifelong friends, close family members are not knocking at my door, not calling, texting, whatever. Again, that's their problem. I have my life, they have theirs. I just not said enough, not articulated enough. Speaking for my late folks, they're good people, but they're never going to leave Philly. My late father, an opportunity, even thought about with his law practice or doing probate law, wills and estates, moving down to Tallahassee, Florida. I think the 80s. My late mom, God bless her, would not have been happy. Didn't have the structure, the support system. And I'm stubborn. Mom was stubborn. Yeah, you can alienate people and lose friends. Do what's best for you. You can keep doing the status quo, not realize your potential, not even reach your potential. Stay in this comfort zone and do the same old thing and expecting a different result, which is the definition of insanity. Cool moment. Next,